Hi guys. Okay, so today we are going to be working on some figurative language. So our objective is students will memorize the definition of similes and metaphors, be able to identify them in a sentence, and will be able to apply them to their writing. Okay? We're doing a writing unit right now, so I'm just trying to give you different tools and things to focus on to help make you a better writer. So, first we're going to talk about similes. Okay? A simile is a comparison using like or as, okay? So today we're just focusing on comparisons. Similes and metaphors are both different types of comparisons. The main thing to remember is that similes use like or as for their comparison, okay? So for example, her eyes shine like diamonds, okay? This sentence is comparing someone's eyes to diamonds and how they shine, okay? And it uses the word like, okay? Another example is she is as tall as a giraffe, okay? And this sentence, again, it's comparing someone's height to the height of a giraffe, and it uses the word as, okay? So those are just two examples of similes. All right, so for metaphors, a metaphor is a figure of speech that describes an object or action in a way that isn't literally true, but helps explain an idea or make a comparison. Okay, so it states that one thing is another thing. Okay, so just bear with me here. Okay, for example, you light up my life. Okay, this is talking about the light that someone brings to another person's life and how great they make their life. Okay, it's a metaphor because one cannot physically light up a life because people do not provide physical light. Okay, and then another example is you have a heart of gold. Okay, so it's just saying you have a really great heart, a really unique, special heart. One cannot physically have a heart of gold because that would not work with our, body ever. Okay, so that's how those are examples of metaphors. Okay, metaphors might be a little trickier, but you'll get the hang of them. You're gonna have time to practice them. Okay, so, why is using figurative language important? Okay, like I said, we're working on writing right now, okay? So, figurative language helps you, the writer, to paint pictures and use descriptions to help your reader better understand the character or event, okay? So when you're writing, you don't just want to write a sentence that's boring, like, her eyes were shining, right? If you say her eyes, shine like diamonds, that really paints a picture in the reader's head and gives them something to think about while they're reading and associate the character with, okay? So, similes and metaphors are really great if you're describing characteristics of someone or of one of your characters or even events that can definitely help, emphasize, specific parts of an event. Okay. So because, I kind of focused on how similes and metaphors can, improve or help you, define characteristics of a character when you're writing. Your assignment for today is in a Google Doc, write about how you look and feel today using similes and metaphors. Okay, so you need to talk about at least 3 facial features. So that could be, your eyes, your smile, your nose, your cheeks, whatever. Okay, 2 things you're wearing. So shirts, pants, shoes, whatever. Maybe if you have like a really big necklace or bracelet or jewelry on, okay, something like that. And then 2 feelings. So you must have at least 3 similes and 3 metaphors. I know I asked you to talk about 7 things, so the last one you can, choose if you do a simile or metaphor, but this way you're getting a good practice with similes and metaphors, okay? You'll turn this Google Doc in on Google Classroom, and you just make sure to use complete sentences with correct capitalization and punctuation. If you are struggling and don't really know what to write about, start with, kind of brainstorming. Okay, we went over that, the other day in class. So start with writing down, what you're wearing, like the color of your shoes, the color of your shirt, pants, things like that, and how you're feeling. So if you're happy, if you're excited, anxious, sad, nervous, anything, okay? And then consider the colors and feelings and try to narrow it down that way. Try to think about things that you can compare different colors or feelings to. Okay, that'll help you narrow it down a little bit. So for example, let's say I wanted to talk about my hair. That could be considered like a facial feature, you know, part of that. So, you know, my hair is blonde, so I could say, my hair is as golden as straw, you know, if I'm considering how it looks in the light. Okay? Cause then I'm I'm using a simile, okay, cause I use the word as. So I'm using a simile to compare my hair to the color of golden straw. Okay? So that's what I'm looking for. Just things like that, pretty simple. Also, make sure you do well and do your best on this. You all know my expectations for the type of work I want you to do. Take your time with this, okay? I'm not asking for a lot, but I do want you to really consider this and try to grow as a writer today, okay? Applying figurative language techniques will help you become a better writer, and that's just really my ultimate goal in this. And there will be a short quiz tomorrow at the beginning of class on this, so make sure you know what a simile is, what a metaphor is, like a definition of them, and then make sure that you can give an example of one. Okay? So good luck with this. Have a good day, and I will see you all tomorrow.